Maybe.
We'll see. I mean, listen, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, fiery start, stadium.
Fair enough. Makes sense. Younglink is fine with this. Fox obviously wants to up smash off the top of the stage, up throw up air, you know, classic stuff.
Yeah, Fox is basically fine with every stage.
Yeah. So this is a different version of the Sheik Younglink's matchup, where Sheik gets to just kind of like use big moves and just kind of win, and Fox has to like, unfortunately I suppose has to kind of like run in and whiff punish and like actually truly like better character the Younglink, because these bombs can actually lead to kills quite quickly, and you can just kind of get randomly reversaled by stuff. And you are Fox, you are combo food, even to Younglink. Still obviously the worst, like awful matchup. But you know, the Fox player unfortunately has to like do stuff that isn't just like, you know, do the good move. You also have to do the good movement and the good spacing and the good everything.
Fox does get to shine on that, on all those projectiles though, which is kind of huge. But we're not seeing that from Raptori yet, but it's working out.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like you just don't really want to be like stuck in the shines, and you don't like, you do want to like eventually approach, because if you're just shining like the projectiles over and over, you're not really like getting space on the Younglink, and you do need to like get in, which is what could make this matchup a bit annoying to play, is that you do have to like get in on the Younglink, and when you're in on the Younglink, you can actually get hit by like Nair, as opposed to Sheik, where like you do back air and it's like, well, you know, it just stands there and it's like, well, I don't have a move that has this range. But you do have your speed, you know, you got your fast moves. You just need to get in and get through the massive projectile, you know, the bullet hell that you're playing.
Yeah, you gotta be in the face of this guy the entire time. And just hit, get him off stage. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, but yeah, it gets clipped.
Could have been a nice edge guard, but nope. There we are. That's a shine. Ah, nice.
Yeah, that's what trying to like, just trying to stay in. He's doing a pretty decent job of it, but he's definitely like, in the process of it, he's definitely taking a lot of like bombs and things to the face.
Yeah, getting some stray hits.
He's also relatively, either doesn't really know exactly how to edgeguard Younglink, or at least is a little bit scared of getting reversaled for it, which is also not really helping. I suppose it's also relatively difficult if you don't get to the ledge. But at least he's doing fine, like playing on stage and making his way through the grind, because it's definitely a grind.
Yeah.
As much as hits are constantly getting exchanged, you are fighting for goddamn life. But there it goes. He gets his first game.
Game 1 Raptori.
His first game in this tournament ever taken off Niklas.
Hell yeah. So they played in winners round 1.
Yes.
Raptori definitely learned something along this tournament, it seems.
I suppose. I can imagine that, like, it might also just be one of those things where, like, you play him, you know, like, early in tournament, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna run in, you know, it's just Younglink, you know, like, I could just run in and do whatever, like, game plays itself, character's bad, and then you're like, oh, wait, I've been bombed 3 times, and I'm off stage, and now I'm dead. So maybe, you know, he is more dialed in on exactly what Younglink does and what Younglink can do. Ooh, but not off stage. Still not looking as clean as you'd want it to. Definitely almost getting reversal there and dying at 40%.
Both looking for that opening right now. There, nice back air.
Ooh, tries to Marth killer.
The bombs just randomly laying everywhere. I'm not doing so much to be annoying.
Misses the grapple. It's gonna give Raptori the lead.
Pulling up lots of projectiles. Niklas is holding onto those bombs for a long time, which is getting him out of like situations when they're exploding in his hands a lot, which is nice.
Yeah, I think he's also realizing that like he sometimes throws bombs and then Raptori just kind of like tanks the bomb and then just runs straight at him, like literally just takes it and is like, well, I don't really care, I'm gonna continue approaching. He's like, okay, well, I maybe need to like be a bit more, you know, like mix up the timings a bit more just so that
Like
I don't
that.
let it. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, and so I don't just get like blown up for it.
That was a good read on that shine.
For sure. Yeah, they're not really able, not yet figured it out really, but he's just doing such a good job, like on stage, getting around the projectiles for the most part. That like it's kind of mostly fine. That is just a traded stock, which
Yeah, that was a bit
fair. I
a
suppose
bit greedy, but it works.
it works, I guess. Like it does, it at least evens it up. It's maybe not the perfect kill, but like sometimes you just gotta even it. You know, it's like with puff players, like, you know, with puff rests on this. Like sometimes you just have to even it up, and that's all you can really like ask for. You could try and be greedy, but if you have one button and it lets you, you know, trade stocks, you might as well take it. Ooh. Little timing mix-ups here, but they're definitely just all over Niklas. Still getting clipped by these uppies, though. Always scares me. Times it. Back air. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Clean.
The shine spike.
Yeah. Struggling with the uppies, but at least there's these little grapples, these hook shot recoveries. He's ready for those. Ooh, Niklas with the fair out of the corner. Just really aggressive, actually. Oh, small dash get red, though.
There we are.
Ooh, still alive. Okay, there.
If after we would have grabbed that ledge like a second later, that would have been a stock.
Yeah, unfortunate. Niklas also just kind of scared as well. We're just pressing so many buns around him. Okay, that's clean. That's easy.
Yeah, one up smash,
Yeah.
off forward smash, then this could be done. This game. See how Niklas can claw this back.
Ooh, knockdown. Doesn't really want to mess with the knockdown. Doesn't want to go for like an RTC or anything. Just kind of goes and resets, but then loses the neutral attraction right afterwards.
Okay, 2-0 Raptori.
Yeah, honestly, Niklas is not doing too bad. Like, I don't feel like I don't know. He's just kind of just missing kind of a couple things. He's just getting a bit too overwhelmed when like Raptori is in his face. I was gonna assume that Raptori was actually gonna be playing a lot more like a bit more like waiting, but it's more like he's just kind of I don't know, just kind of trying to force Niklas to panic in some kind of way, and then kind of just hitting him for that, which is mostly going pretty well. Like Niklas gets his little trades sometimes, but unfortunately, just he's getting beaten by the tier lists. Like, you know, it's like
Yeah.
you could win 50. You know, you can get 50% of the openings or like win 50% of the scrambles, but unfortunately, Fox gets way more off of those scrambles. Ooh, meant to shine. Fortunate.
Looking pretty even this game so far, after 30 seconds. Both not really getting big openings. Oh yeah, that's a big one. There we are. That's a kill. Yeah, getting those grabs in, getting some follow-ups to those throws. Ooh, good bomb. Good follow-up of the down smash.
Clean. Ooh, I like those.
Yeah,
Very good recognition.
There's good bomb stuff happening right now.
Yeah, it's catching a lot of these jumps from Raptori. Raptori trying to just like kind of chase him around and just kind of getting caught, you know, chasing the ball, hitting where your opponent was and where you see him and not where he's going to.
Gotta predict that movement. Gotta know where they wanna be.
Young Link's just got that,
Yeah,
that aerial drift. You know, Young Link is. You know, you see Link, you know, you see Aklo play Link, and you're like, ah, Link's so slow. And you play Young Link, it's like, Link's just fucking mostly flying all over the place. Oh, that's
tiny.
Nair.
Yeah. Interesting trajectory on that Nair.
Yeah, not managing to get a kill off of it, but gets the first hit F smash, closes it out.
This game is looking tight right now.
Ooh, the edge guard. Oh, the really, really high uppy.
Raptori really isn't using the laser a lot. He's running in all the time, getting those hits in. Because he probably knows that Young Link's just gonna stand there shielding.
I think it's also just awkward, right? Because if you're gonna laser, you're probably jumping, and if you get hit by like a bomb in the air, it like... you know, makes you way more vulnerable than if you're getting hit by a bomb on the ground. So it's kind of scary, like, because you obviously, like, you know, it's not like Falco Laser where you get like hit stun. You just kind of like get some damage, but you might as well like punish, you know, them like throwing or pulling out a bomb, rather than like getting, you know, something with a laser. Depending on the situation, obviously, but
yeah, obviously.
But also, you're just running in, so, you know, no time to laser, only time to shine, to bleep.
Raptori is putting the pressure on Niklas right now. Like a minute ago, with the intense pressure on the shield into the grab. Good stuff. And that's it, I think?
No, not yet, not yet.
Not yet?
One recovery opportunity. Ooh, goes high.
And has
the
bomb. Good.
That's
it. Alright, that...
3-0.
Clean 3-0 after getting 2-0'd in top 32, I think it was.
Yeah, clean adaptation. Clean adaptation from Raptori. Obviously, we didn't see the set, so we don't know what happened in the first set. But we're a good job making it work.